Hello guys, welcome to the video. My name is Brandon. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what exactly is after hours trading because this can be a little confusing for some people. So just to clarify guys, the stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. and it closes at 4 o'clock p.m. All right, that's Monday through Friday, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So for where I'm from, on the west side in Vancouver, for us guys, the stock market opens at 6:30 and it closes at 1, right? That's just the way it is. Now, traditionally, if you were looking to buy and sell stocks, you would do it within this time frame, right? While the stock market is open. And if you were to place a trade after the market was closed, so past 4 p.m., what would happen is that your order would then be queued for the next trading day. And then, the next day when the market's open, your order would then be executed. Now, depending on what brokerage you use, they may allow either pre-market trading. So this would typically be an hour and a half before the market opens. With certain brokers, I've heard as early as 4 a.m. And then you'd have after hours trading, which runs typically till 8 p.m. So from 4 when the market closes till 8. And both of these options, guys, would be considered extended hours trading. And whether or not your brokerage allows this, guys, is that something that you're going to have to clarify with them. Don't ask me because I likely won't know, but it's something that you can probably very easily look up, just Google it or, reach out to them, give them a call. They'll be happy to help you answer those questions. Now, if you are participating in, after hours or extended hours trading, you're typically going to be restricted to using limit orders. And essentially what happens, guys, is that rather than going through the stock exchange because it's closed, your trades are going to be placed through an electronic trading system, kind of like an alternative network. So if you were looking to sell 100 shares of this stock for a certain price, and there's someone that's willing to buy them, you guys would be linked up and then the exchange would take place. And you'll typically see a lot of after-hour movement in the stocks, especially around earnings season. It's very common for conference calls or earnings reports to be held when the markets are closed, right? You'll hear the term, after the bell, before the bell. And very typically what investors would do is that they would listen into these calls and they'd either buy and sell stocks based on the information that they're hearing from these calls. Now, what are the risks associated with after-hour trading? And I really like to think that there's two main ones. First, guys, is the lack of liquidity. So the volume of trades or the amount of trades that take place when the markets are closed are substantially less than when the markets are open, which often will then lead to wider bid and ask spreads, which inherently, guys, will lead to a higher level of volatility. Secondly, guys, is that a lot of institutional investors, so the big players, they'll very commonly be active in the after hours market. So for a smaller investor, man, if you're a beginner, if you're just starting off, you could argue, oh, maybe you're at a disadvantage there. And that's why I typically will stay away from the after hours trading. I don't really place a lot of trades in the first place. I'm a buy and hold investor. I'm a long-term investor, so I'm not really trying to play the markets, try and make a bunch of trades. And I get it. It's very easy to get caught up in the earnings reports. It's fun, it's exciting, and don't get me wrong, it's something to definitely pay attention to. But at the end of the day, you got to think of the big picture. Do these quarterly reports really make a big difference? That's your call. But for me, I like to keep things simple. I'll just place my trades while the market is open. So guys, that's it for the video today. I really hope that I was able to answer some of your questions. If you still have more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you enjoyed the video, guys, feel free to give it a like. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. I post a video every Monday, except next Monday because I'm going to be in Mexico. But again, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.